Did it feel like for the course of 60 minutes it was better from y'all?
In a sense, but I think we just need to minimize the mistakes and maximize on the other team's mistakes.
Did you get some comment? Do you feel a little more confident now than maybe you did a week ago, just because of that performance or the way you played?
Yeah, I think it gives me more confidence in the pass rush game, but I think you just take it week by week, get better each week.
This might seem like a silly question, but how much do you enjoy sacking a quarterback?
Oh, it feels really good, man. You get your first sack during the season. I think it feels really good to finally see your work paying off.
How big is it to back that up with another big performance for you down at Auburn, just for consistency?
I am looking forward to playing with consistency, but I just think I'm just taking it week by week, practice by practice, just trying to get better each week.
What's your plan this bye week weekend? Not having a game, are you going to be watching some football, maybe some Auburn?
Yes, going to be watching a lot of football, studying film, and just going to be hanging around guys on the team, making sure we're having that chemistry.
What's the focus? What's been the approach the staff has taken toward the bye week? How has it kind of been different from a typical game week or maybe an off week y'all might have had in previous years?
I think it's just we're going to do it the same way. We're just going to take care of our bodies a little more this week because we don't have a game this weekend. But I think it's pretty much the same thing to keep going back to work,
Darrell, I know J.J. Peterson joined you guys late, but what have you seen from him in practices and just being with your team since he kind of joined you guys late?
I think he's just starting to get the hang of what our program is looking for and what everybody's looking for on our team. And I think he's falling right into it like he's supposed to.
How much of your improvement has stemmed from maybe the coaching staff under working with Coach Rumpf?
Can you say that again?
How much do you think your improvement this season, especially having those 3 sacks last week, has been from practice, working with Coach Rumpf?
I think I've improved a lot, but also our defense has and my position has, the guys in my position have improved a lot, and I think we're getting better each week that we take on a different team.
As a team, what's the biggest area where you think you need to get better in order to be more competitive in these games with Power 5 teams?
I think it's just the fundamentals, knowing what you're doing, knowing what you're supposed to do, and knowing why it's important to do it. Just the fundamental aspects of what we do as a defense.
Coach Brewer got emotional after the game. As a player, how do you respond to that?
I think it's okay. I think it's good for us to see his emotion. It shows that he cares about us.
When you talked to the coaches and looked at how you played on Saturday, what was the general assessment from them on what they saw from you?
They say I had a good game, but it's just some minor mistakes that I need to make so we can ensure that we win the game.
Why do you think you were able to put up kind of the numbers that you were able to?
I just think playing with more of an edge this week than I have in the previous weeks, and just listening to my coaches.
As a team, did y'all consider that game against Georgia a step in the right direction because it was relatively competitive in the fourth quarter, or do you think that?
As far as a step in the right direction, I think we're going the right way, but we just need to take care of the little things first before we can take care of the big things.
When you see your strip sack, fall in Georgia's hands or, fumbles that they recover, things like that, is that frustrating to see, back in the film room that y'all are pretty close to, starting to get some solid turnovers on defense?
Yeah, it's frustrating, but I just know we just need to keep playing and keep going hard, and we'll have to do what we do and play the rest of the game. So I wasn't really mad about it or anything. Just trying to take care of business.
Sorry, was that just as simple as getting some bad bounces, or was there anything more you guys could do to recover any of those? Coach Pruitt mentioned maybe you guys could have more guys closer to the ball, just in situations like that, or do you kind of look at it just as luck?
Kind of a little bit of luck, but I think we just need to all tackle better as a defense, and we need to do our jobs better to make sure that doesn't happen again.
What are you going to need to see on film before you think this defense is taking that next step as a unit?
Like this week we'll just be working on a lot of fundamentals, getting back to the little things. So I think we can do that right first, and then everything else will take care of itself.
Take one more.
Darrell, is it knowing that it's little things and not big things? Does that make it more exciting because it's easier to fix, or does that make it more frustrating that it's those little things?
I think it makes it exciting and frustrating at the same time because the exciting part is that it's little things, but the frustrating part is that we do those things every day. So I feel like we should take care of those on a daily basis so they can turn up and can show up on the weekend when we play.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Darrell.
Thanks.